Hi, how's it going? My name is Michael Herrera, and today I will be talking about water rescue. What is water rescue? Water rescue consists of individuals who respond to any incident regarding the removal of victims from any body of water. This type of rescue operation can be learned and led toward being on what we know as Swift Water Rescue Team. A Swift Water Rescue Team is a subset of technical rescue dealing in white water river conditions. Due to the added pressure of moving water, swift water rescue involves the use of specially trained personnel, ropes, and mechanical advantage systems that are often much more robust than those used in standard rope rescue. Swift water rescue teams from across the country are often deployed to help manage emergencies during hurricanes or other large-scale emergencies that incur excessive flooding. Today, there are more than 30 highly trained swift water rescue teams positioned across the state that meet national standards and can be deployed anywhere. When it comes to staffing, especially for a swift water rescue team, it involves 12 members preferably and 10 members in minimum, and the team is then divided in 5 positions. For example, 1 to 2 people would be upstream spotters, 2 to 4 people would be downstream safeties, 1 team leader, which is incident commander or safety officer, 4 rescuers, 2 support personnel, and although one person can take all of these roles, it is preferable to assign one person to fill each role. This depends on the response capabilities of each team. All of these positions are trained to the swift water technician level. It is also a good idea to get an upstream spotter in position. This person would communicate if critical information presents itself, like heavy debris flooding toward the rescue site. They can also give a little warning or a sudden change in water levels, such as a flash flood or a broken ivy. Make sure you have the right resources responding and assign a safety person to challenge the plan, to keep watching hazards, and to make sure everyone near the water is wearing a personal flotation device and not wearing turnouts. When it comes to water rescue teams, it's not only just relied on swift water teams, as they can also come in different types such as EMS, firefighters, lifeguards, coast guards, to even an individual who has the training and certifications to do so. As training and experience is needed in the field of water rescue, it is required for personnel to be trained to meet the requirements for the NFPA 1006 technician level, especially when wanting to join Swift Water Rescue. Swift Water Rescue starts with an intense 6-day training. These types of trainings test you in every way to ensure one is ready for anything, as water can come in many ways, shapes, or forms. A training plan should always be the focus point in order to ensure that your training has a goal, whether it be based on time, on your team's ability to perform certain rescues. It is recommended to take special classes such as the WRA, which stands for Water Rescue Awareness, and this course is designated to provide first responders with knowledge required to safely and effectively respond to incidents in, on, and around the water. Now, let's shift over toward how water rescue began. It is said that first ever water rescue team was activated in January 1991. Reasonings toward why water rescue teams were activated and needed were due to extreme water hazards such as laminar flow, helical flow, eddy, turbidity, entrapments, strainers, low-head dams. These types can then lead to emergencies such as floodings, which constantly occur in different areas of the United States every year. In 2015, 176 people died in floodings in the United States, more than any other natural event. Further, 64% of the flood fatalities were vehicle-related. As water rescuers, we need to understand how to safely rescue victims from vehicles and floodwater. Ocean and on-land emergency conditions. As the U.S. deals with many hurricanes and floods every year, this can lead toward emergencies and fatalities. On average, 127 people are killed by floods each year, and there was an average of 3,536 unintentional drownings, which could have happened due to floods, hurricanes, or days at the beach. This shows how water rescue isn't just needed for ocean emergency instances, as water rescue emergencies can also present themselves on land, such as floods or hurricanes, causing victims to be trapped inside homes or even vehicles, which can be life or death situations. Precautions and rules to always follow as a rescuer should be to firstly always think safety first no matter what. And if the opportunity presents itself to be safe enough, a rescue attempt should be attempted. And water rescues 4 main methods, which consist of reach, throw, row, and go. Each of these should be utilized when attempting a water rescue, and if ever communicating via whistles in the water rescue environment, you should memorize the 4 types, which are 1 whistle blast, 2 whistle blast, 3 whistle blast, and 3 long or repeated whistle blast. By memorizing these important aspects of water rescue, it'll be more safe and effective when working with your unit. Important: before any attempt to rescue, a rescuer should always have personal flotation device, PFD. Standard equipment needed for any water rescue. While on scene, equipment should include throwbacks, rescue boards, ropes, pulleys, carabiners, and extra PFDs and blankets for victims. Paddles, reaching devices, flotation devices, and rope rescue gear should all be assessed. It is important with the gear to ensure that it is readily accessible during an event and stored in such a way that it is mobile and transferable. Lastly, here is a picture example of a list of equipment needed for swift water rescue teams. Thank you.